One of the most confusing things about astrology is understanding the difference between the 8th house and the 12th house. Because when you look at it through an abstract lens, it sounds exactly the same. Both deals with a bit of mysticism, both deals with difficult subject matter, what's hidden. Both can also deal with loss. But there's a very clear thing that separates them. I'm Nadia, and I'm going to let you in on a little secret. It took me an embarrassing long amount of time to figure out the 8th house and the 12th house, and for it to finally click in my brain. Because it finally clicked, I changed my entire outlook on astrology, and I'm going to explain this to you in a way that is so simple that anyone can understand. Also, I would love to know in the comments, what one of those two houses do you feel more comfortable with, your 8th house or your 12th house, which sign? Now, I explain a birth chart like I would a movie studio. You have a movie studio that you are born with, and this movie studio tends to make the same film in various different ways throughout your life over and over again. And every single room within your birth chart has a different purpose. And today we're going to look at the 8th and the 12th house. Now, the difference between these is one is outside of you and one is within you. Both are hidden. In my analogy, the 8th house is the hidden investor. This is the point within our birth chart where we hold the least amount of cards. This is the room of entanglement. It deals with death, it deals with taxes, it deals with mysticism outside, like the occult and spirituality in that sense. It also deals with the shared economy, how we are intertwined with other people. Working with an 8th house means getting comfortable with not being in control, which can be incredibly difficult, especially if it's in a water sign. The 12th house, on the other side of the equation, is the editing room. And not even a director can barge into an editing room and start calling the shots. The editing room's door is closed, and the only way to influence the films that is made is by sending different footage to the editing room. Now, in my analogy, the 12th house and the editing room is our subconscious. Like the 8th house, it's hidden. We can't touch all of the parts of it. However, it is within ourselves, not without. So when working with a 12th house, you're trying to program your own subconscious to work in a way that serves you, that you can live at your best and be the person you've always wanted to be. Whereas an 8th house is mastering the skill of entanglement, mastering the skill of feeling comfortable in entanglement, not be hyper dependent or hyper independent. So one is outside, one is within. Both aren't very in your face. If you're a ride or die and you made it to the end, it's Friday. So it's once again that time of the week where we all say what our plans are. And last Friday, I told you guys about the crochet along project that I've started, but I really hated the middle one. So I'm turning it into a little pumpkin patch. I want to show you the pattern because I finally figured out how to space out my pumpkin patch. And it's adorable. So I've done 3 rows of pumpkins so far. This is going to be another row of pumpkins, and then I have seed stitch. So instead of it having the Shadar middle bit that is just one big pumpkin sewed on top of a seed stitch block, this is going to be like a little row of pumpkin patches. I think it looks so cute, and the stems are completely 3D. And I'm back. It took me a long time to get the counts right, everything to look and work the way I wanted it, but I'm really excited to do some crocheting this evening because we have a very busy weekend. My husband has a charity event thing that the lodge he is part of is putting together for Sunday. So tomorrow is going to be raffle prize collection day, and then Sunday we'll be there for the entire day. So tonight I am just going to crochet and live my true purpose as an 82-year-old lady that is retired and has no social obligations. What's your plans for this weekend?